All right, family, welcome back to the channel. Today we were going to shoot a video about doing the hub bearing in the Audi. It's out, and that's why it's been off the channel for a while. If you guys been following the channel, you know we haven't featured the Audi Q7 in at least 3 months, and it's because it had a bad wheel bearing. It also has bad brakes, so we're going to do a video on that as well. I had it apart and I'm shooting the video now, but realized I got the wrong bearing. As you can see here, the inner race is very small as compared to the one I took out. So I'm bummed that I can't get this video shoot done. Day in the life of a YouTuber. Video shoots don't always go well. And in this case, I got the wrong part. So this video fell off the rails real quick after finding that out. So to salvage it, I'm gonna shoot another video and we'll cut to that now. All right, fam, as you can see from the intro, we were gonna talk about the Audi today and do a hub bearing replacement, but that has changed. Now we're gonna turn this into a garage update video and project car update video. So just a quick little video for you guys to bring you up to speed where I'm at. We'll start with the Audi since that's what the video was gonna be about initially. The Audi is out because it has a hub bearing that needs to be replaced. That video I'll show you at a future date. And it also needs front and rear brakes. So we're gonna have to do the front and rear brakes and the left front hub bearing. So that's where this project vehicle is at this point. It's down and out. For the next one, as you can see here, we have the Skylark in the garage now. This is a 64 Skylark. We picked this up probably about 7 months ago. Really haven't touched it. It's been sitting outside. You can see by all the dirt on it. But we got in the garage now, so you know we're about to work on it. The first thing we're gonna do is pull out the 300 nail head, and we're gonna get rid of that old antiquated block, and we're going to go with a LS swap. So it's gonna be a LM7 out of probably a Chevy Tahoe or a Silverado, but we have that here. We have the ECU and harness, but we probably won't use any of that. We'll probably just scrap all of that. Well, actually, I know we're going to scrap all of the harness and we're going to go with a Holley EFI. So this one's going in the Skylark. We're going to keep the 4L60E transmission. We're going to just use that too as a 2-wheel drive transmission, so that'll work out just fine. I know they have weak sun gears and planetary sets, but we're going to use the 4L60E in the Skylark for now until we put an upgraded transmission in, and then we'll probably switch to a 4L80E. That way it's a little stronger and we'll get it built so it holds at least 600 horse. For now, the stock 4L60E is going to work just fine. So that's going to be the first thing we do in the Skylark, is pull out the old engine, clean up the firewall, and drop in that LS and transmission, put them out and everything. I do have a fuel tank for it already with a fuel pump. I think I have the Aeromotive fuel pump. It's like a 430 liter, so a 430 liter pump. So it'll be plenty enough for a LS swap and enough to put on a turbo or a supercharger later to it to help support that as well. The next thing we want to do is clean it up. Not really worried about the outside, even though I'm going to dust it off so it's not dirtying up the garage. But we're going to go ahead and gut most of the interior for now, just to start getting ready to get in here and wire everything up. So I'll strip everything down in here because I got to still put my computer module in here for the Holley. And then I will wire up the dash with whatever I need, speedometers. I don't know, I'll probably get either Dakota gauge, or I'll just run a Holley tablet style screen for the dashboard and gauges. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do there, but we definitely got to get in here and clean it up because I don't want to work in here with all these cobwebs. Luckily, either someone cleaned it before I got to it, or there's not any rats that lived in here because there's no mouse or rat poop. So that's a bonus. But that's pretty much the Skylark. That's where we're at on this project. Really going to be shooting the engine swap and transmission swap, fuel tank, clean out and gut the interior, and then the whole fuel system too as well. So that's what we're going to do with the Skylark. I'm not sure when we're going to start it, but that's the plan for the Skylark. As for the Camaro, you guys seen it if you follow the channel. It's been on the channel quite a few times. If you guys follow, you know it runs and drives. I still have to work on the tune, so that's the next thing for the Camaro, is to dial in the tune. I'll eventually get it on the chassis dyno, but for right now I just want to get a good tune in here just for drivability, because I feel that the tune's way off. The tune is definitely way off. So I got to get the tune on this one done. I'm going to need a new battery because it's been sitting so long that the battery's dead. And just so you know, you can't let the Optima batteries discharge, otherwise they're garbage. So my battery is completely dead and won't hold the charge now. Another thing I do on the Camaro is I'm going to pull out the race buckets because they're just way too big for this car and I think they look hideous. And then I'm going to put in the new seats here. So these seats are the factory seats. They're actually the original seats. They're just reupholstered. But I'm going to get them in the car because right now they've just been sitting around the garage and I think they'll be safer inside the car. So we'll go ahead and work on the Camaro. I have the race buckets. If anyone's interested, hit me up in the comments or DM me. And these race buckets I'll probably get rid of. So as you can see, I got my dashboard in there. That has to go back in. I have my back seat for my bench. That's already in there. I already have the dyno mat inside. So we're ready pretty much for the interior. The only thing is I don't want to put the interior in because I do have some rust repair to do. Let's take a look at that. So I have to do some rust repair here around the back window. So I'll take all that trim out and take a look at what's going on under here, and we'll have to weld in some new panels. I have the trunk here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I might get a whole new trunk or see if I can rework this trunk lid. So on the top here, as you can see, there's quite a bit of rust up here we got to address too. So that's where we're going with the Camaro. We got to really start doing the body work on it, but that's going to be a lot of work. I have to literally cut out panels and re-weld new panels in on the roof. I'll probably build my own panels for these patchwork around the window here, because this edge around the window seal is definitely rotted all the way through. So got to do that. Again, these are the seats that are going to go in. These are the factory original seats, but they've been reupholstered in the black and gray. It's got the leather outside panel, and in the inside panel is a microfiber. I did that for a reason. It serves a purpose. So when you're on the track, you're not sliding around in your seat. If it was all vinyl or all leather, it'd be very slippery. And not to mention in the hot weather, the vinyl and the leather gets really hot. So I put the microfiber down the center panels in order to have good traction in the seat, so you're not sliding around, and again, so it's more comfortable on a hot day and you're not getting really hot seats that you're sitting in. All right, so that's the Camaro. All right, so the next project car we have is a 33 Ford pickup. We call it Rusty. So Rusty the 33. And if you guys been following the channel, you know that this one's been featured the most lately because we took it out to Hot August Nights 2023 in Reno. And we took it to the Midnight Drags. I have a bunch of videos on that. We won every race except for one. Only lost that one because I shifted too soon in the second and it bogged down in second. But it's all good, no excuses. Next year, we're gonna smoke everybody. So this one is featured in a lot of videos. Go back and check out my Hot August Nights videos. This one here, just to go over what it is in case you guys don't know, this is a 1933 Ford pickup. It's a Model B. It has a mid-engine LSJ, so it's an Ecotec 2.0 liter with a Eaton supercharger. So it has a M62 supercharger. You can see that there. And it's a LSJ out of a Chevy Cobalt. I think a 2007 Cobalt SS. It does have the QA1 coilovers, fully adjustable, and they're cantilevered inboard coilovers here in the rear. It also has the independent rear suspension, disc brakes all the way around. The front brakes are C5 Corvette, and the suspension is also C5 Corvette suspension with QA1 coilovers up front as well. So this is the 33 Ford pickup, mid-engine Ecotec swap. All right, we're going to continue on here. Another project I have is this big ass boat. As you can see, it's all the way up in the trees. I don't know honestly what I'm gonna do with this boat. I like it, I want to keep it, but I honestly just don't have the time to do anything with it. So, but it's a 29.5 foot boat from stem to stern, and so it's a 260 SE Wellcraft. Another vehicle on the channel, it's big also, is this Southwind. So it's a 2001 Southwind. If you follow the channel, you know we went ahead and rebuilt this and went on a road trip. We took this one to Reno Hot August nights as well. We towed the 33 Ford pickup with this and stayed inside during our Reno trip. So that's the RV. Another vehicle on the channel is the Jeep JK. So this is a 2007 Jeep JKU. And if you've been following the channel, this was our last video, I believe, and we went on the Corral Hollow Trail. So go ahead and check that video out if you haven't seen it already. So that's pretty much all the vehicles we have. I'm not going to go in detail on the Jeep because I went in detail on the Jeep on our Corral Hollow video. So go ahead and check that out. That was the last video I made. All right, so we're back at the garage now. I showed you all the project cars that I have right now. Sorry for you G35 guys that like the G35, but the G35 is now gone. I've also mentioned that in the previous video, but if you haven't been following along with every video, you know the G35 is gone. So that's all the vehicles I have right now in my fleet. As you can see, we are at capacity. Every spot's taken. The 33, the Audi, 64 Skylark, 73 Camaro, the boat, we got the motorhome, and we got the Jeep. So we're fully loaded here. I got a lot of work to do on all these projects. All right, fam, so those are all the vehicles in the fleet. That's my project update for now. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, but I want to take this time to thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I also want to say, if you like what you saw today, go ahead and smash that like button and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. The reason why I need 1,000 subs is because I need to reach that threshold to get paid from the ads that are running on my videos. Right now, YouTube is making 100% of all my ad revenue. I get zero, not even a penny. In fact, I just spend money on putting out this content, including gas, insurance, picking up project vehicle, and picking up parts. So if you could help the channel out by throwing me a sub, subscribe, it's free. And it'll help my channel out and help me grow and reach more audience. So with that being said, don't forget to hit that notification bell too when you subscribe. And until next time, stay good, family. Peace.